You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, you guys are going to be really pissed off at this story here. I guess you can say this is a follow-up video to the video I put up earlier today, where we were actually talking about the former transgender volleyball player, Blair Fleming, at San Jose State University. Now, the authorities over there at San Jose State, including the administration, they refused to actually tell the females that Blair Fleming was really a man. But the girls were actually forced to sleep in the same room with this guy. And Blair Fleming didn't even tell the females that, hey, I'm actually a man. This is sickening, man. Absolutely sickening. I mean, it's just astonishing, guys, what a dumpster fire California is. And these institutions of higher learning that are way overpriced. And speaking of tuition and stuff, guys, guess what? We got a bombshell story here, folks. Because not only was Blair Fleming recruited to go to San Jose State, there was also another female. Well, Blair Fleming's not a female, but you guys get the point. A female was also told, hey, come over here to San Jose State University. We're going to give you a full ride to play volleyball. And guess what, folks? She was lied to. Lied to. This is absolutely astonishing, folks. And considering, that this female was actually from out of state, guys, out of state fees can be very expensive. So guess what? Her and her family were actually left to pay for her tuition, folks, while Blair Fleming got a full ride. Now, here's the thing. The school was saying, oh, you were injured. So you got to pay up. But here's the thing. Blair Fleming was also injured and missed more games and kept the whole scholarship, folks. Yeah, boy, there's a lot of corruption, guys. A ton of corruption in these so-called institutions of higher learning. So the coach pretty much lied to her face. Now, maybe it wasn't the coach. Maybe it was other people higher up than the coach that says, nah, we're not going to give you a full ride. You got to pay. And this was definitely a financial burden on this girl's parents. But then it got a lot worse, folks. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Here we go. So right over here, female player promised full ride to San Jose State for volleyball, stuck with full year tuition bills after trans player takes her spot. We're talking about Blair Fleming. Right here, it says former San Jose State volleyball player Ellie Patterson was promised a full athletic scholarship that was not fully honored to her, as her transgender identifying biological male teammate continued to receive his scholarship. Patterson was originally committed to Fairfield University on a full athletic scholarship before following her recruiting coach, Todd Kress, to San Jose State. She said she was told she would again receive a full scholarship offer. Quote, I had a phone call with Todd and he said, yes, it will be a full ride again. Patterson explained to Fox News. Quote, I was an out-of-state kid, so I didn't want to have to be paying a lot for my school when I went somewhere to get it paid for. So he confirmed that to me verbally. So verbally, okay? Patterson, however, never actually saw that money from the scholarship. Her family was forced to pay out of pocket for her freshman year as she played backup for a transgender identifying teammate. Her family wasn't unprepared for the financial burden, but they made it work with the belief that the scholarship would take effect next year. Patterson said Crest told her, quote, "We will not be covering your first year, but we will be covering your last 3. Okay, so you lied to her about the first freshman year. Yeah, we're going to take care of everything. Then you're going to say, oh, no, we ain't going to take care of your first year. Don't worry, though. We're going to take care of your last 3 years of eligibility. But then this happened. Look at this. But when the first year ended, she never received the scholarship. Patterson then claimed that she continued to play, that as she continued to play, she realized Crest wasn't who she thought he was. Quote, "He didn't seem like the type of coach and a person who recruited me when he was actually coaching at San Jose," Patterson said. Quote, "The way in which he went about certain situations and just playing was more along the lines of just completely tearing you down as a person and not building you back up. But it definitely felt like he had certain people, one being the man on our team, that he would have done anything for. But it didn't feel like he had the support and belief in some of the other girls on our team." Patterson said she was then told she wouldn't receive her scholarship and was told it was due to an injury that required her to miss a few games. So when you play sports, guys, yeah, you do get injured. But they pulled her whole entire scholarship. Check this out. Quote, "We go through the entire season. I get to my end of year meeting with them. And that is when I was sitting in the office with him and the assistant coach at the time. And they said that they aren't going to give me a scholarship anymore," Patterson said. Quote, "They tried to say it was because of my injury and because I wasn't like back to where I had been before. However, trans-identifying teammates Blair Fleming, who was also injured and missed even more games than Patterson, was able to keep his scholarship. According to the Department of Education's written findings of its Title IX investigation into SJSU in 2025 and 2026. This is unreal, folks. This is unreal. So San Jose State lied to this girl. Said, don't worry. We're going to take care of you. And boy, those out-of-state fees, man, can be very, very expensive. I can only imagine how much they are in California. I remember, guys, because I went to college in Louisiana, okay? And when I actually got my band scholarship, they didn't charge me tuition in Louisiana because they had like a certain radius. If you came from within like 100 miles of Louisiana, they didn't charge you out-of-state fees. And I was only like 30 minutes. My hometown was only like 30 minutes from the Louisiana border. So I was good. But I can only imagine, folks, people that go to these schools in California and they have to pay out-of-state fees. The out-of-state fees, guys, are actually like more than the tuition. This is insane. This is absolutely insane, folks. I feel so bad for this girl and her family had to pay out of pocket. I'm pretty sure, folks, that was a shocker. I don't know how much they actually had to pay, but still, when you're told, hey, full ride, don't worry about it, and then you find out, oh no, you got to pay, and then they lie to you again, say, nah, we're stripping your scholarship. That's insane right there. But the transgender volleyball player gets everything. Unbelievable. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time. Welcome to blackwhitenetwork.com. School is out. We're running a sale, 17% off everything in the merch store, guys, including our new Freedom shirt that is normally $29.97, but you get 17% off, including hats also as well. Our best-selling shirt is our America 250 bald eagle edition with the America 250 flag on the back. We're getting close, guys, to the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. We also have other merch in the merch store, including hoodies, zip-up hoodies, hats, America 250 hats at that, other merch as well. And don't forget to become members, guys. $10 a month. You sign up, you get a 7-day free trial. You can also save money by getting the annual plan. We do appreciate it. You can donate directly on the website, $5, $10, $20, whatever you guys want to give. We do appreciate the support.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.